Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing, 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 testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, Okay, here we are back in Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Yeah, streaming a bit earlier than I normally do. I want to get through some stuff here. It is time to finally move the plot along. So hopefully my goal is to get the plot done, at least for this area today, because I got plans for something I want to do tomorrow, kind of to go along with the Indy 500, or so I want to get back into Dirt 2. My goal for Dirt 2 is to actually get through all of the available, like, weekly, monthly, and daily quests for at least one day. And if I can do that, then I will consider myself done with Dirt 2. I'll finally let that go.
A fight to the death.
I know
Go chop off some heads.
that new Forza 6 game came out, and I am looking at that one, but I mean, $70. $70 is kind of turning me off, dude. Although I did just spend like $100, but on games, but I spent $100 on like a variety of games. Should I grab some more food? Okay, I got 4 cabbage rolls. That should be enough. If I really, really need to, I can whip something up probably in the field. Okay, let's get ready to go out there. We are going. I'm just making sure. Yep, no quest, no quest. I can take that off there. Yep, we got nothing to do. We'll go here. Alright. I think we're probably going to pick up some quests at this area, but first things first. Hey, game, you're not being an asshole and putting a whole bunch of enemies right here. Although, wait, they might be loading in. And there goes the weirdness. Hello?
Where do you think you're going?
In there. I have a message for you.
Oh, really? Lying to Dalrita? You've got guts, but no honor. Lucky for you, I'm always willing to give people a chance to earn it back.
Oh, are you sure about this lady?
It's been a while since someone bested me. I guess I really have gotten rusty. Still, a win is a win.
Oh, it like locked us into the
You
area
can
or
pass
something.
through. Just don't do anything stupid. Fran's berserkers have even less patience than I do.
You got a few problems there, lady. Okay, I gotta get a screenshot of this. Ooh, here's a nice one.
So, did you get what you needed from Vran, or are you sticking around?
Sticking around. I might stay a little longer.
Oh, weird place, this. Back in the Forlorn Swords, we didn't have many strangers wandering about. Maybe a pict or two every so often, but they're a different kind of strange. Guess I'll have to get used to it.
Do you miss the Forlorn Swords?
Aye, I do. It's home. Plus, it's too bloody warm here. The bugs are driving me mad.
Not very fond of outsiders, are you?
What's there to like? They only come to take. Our steel, our warriors. They never bring anything good in return.
Okay, now she's shedding some arrows. Why did you decide to come here?
Felt like everything was falling apart back home. After Gunvalder was wiped out, nothing was the same. It felt like we were all just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Made me feel useless. And I hate feeling useless.
What are your plans for the South?
Do I look like someone with a plan? I don't have one. Where they go, I follow. As long as I'm useful.
There we go.
See you around, I guess.
Hello, other people. The guy with the big horns is probably the leader, I'm guessing.
Oi, keep your hands where I can see them. One wrong move and you'll lose them.
Calm down, I mean no harm.
Yeah? I do. What are you doing here?
I want to enter the temple.
You have a problem. Because the temple belongs to One Eye now. And he told us to sit out here on our arses and make sure no one goes inside. So, you're not going inside. But I really hope you'll try. At least I can water myself up by chopping off your head.
We don't need to fight, we can come to an understanding. Practicality 0. Oh, well, then I guess I'm a mad.
Seems like it. Go see Vran. She might just make you one of her berserkers. She'd fit right in with those madmen.
Can you tell me more about One
Our
Eye?
leader. And soon, the leader of all the Daliata. He doesn't piss about trying to make deals with Camelot. He fights for what we're owed with fire and iron. He will unite all the tribes, and then we'll march on the capital.
Camelot has been asking for it for a long time.
True. I can't wait for it to go up in flames.
Can I talk to him?
No. One Eye is in the temple, and as I already said, you're not going in there.
Will the tribes want to follow him?
Right now, most of them have their heads stuck up their own arses. Even Ulfar, my own clan. It's sad to watch how they stay in their honor, but eventually they'll wake up. There's no other way. It'd be best if Darvhanar backed One Eye. Then most of the Daliata would follow.
Darvhanar.
The leader of the Stone Wardens. Do
Stone
you
Warden?
know anything about the tribes? Mater, bless me, for I will sin. Yes, the Stone Wardens, masters of working with weird stone and weird steel. The toughest materials on the damn island. As you can guess, I'm one of them. Or at least, I was until I started following One Eye. You'll find Doriata from all clans there, though most of them are all fights, of course.
How can I join the Stone Wardens?
A stray from outside the tribes wants to join the elite Daliata Brotherhood. I'll be shitting diamonds before that happens. You've got to know how to work with ancient magical materials, and the only ones who can teach you are the Daliata Master Craftsmen. And to even get that far, you need to become a friend of the tribes, which means doing things that would make any Riata jealous. But hey, if you manage it, I'll forward you a nice brooch so you can visit Darvhanar without getting an axe lodged in your arse.
You're the master, teach me.
Do you have any idea how weird stone and weird steel are shaped? You've got to strike the stone or metal in a way that makes them sing a special song they've remembered for centuries. Learning that takes years, and it's one of the most respected Daliata traditions. But hey, if you want to give it a shot, go ahead. Who knows? Maybe you'll pull it off.
At least let me try.
Herald me. because I'm about to lose it. You want to try? Fine. Here's the guide, a piece of weird stone. Go ahead. Try to sing a simple reliquary out of it.
Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Bag. What do you give me? Heber's Elixir. Consume at your own risk. I thought I already did that, but I still am weighed down by this frickin' thing. And I've still got all these frickin' things still just kinda hanging around. Okay. Sort by, yeah, oh shoot, that's just on newest. Okay. Alright, so I read the book. Let me see if there's a blacksmithy place around here. Alchemy station. Oh, come on. Okay, I will have to do it somewhere else.
You
Subder.
handled Maben well. Was a sight to see. Shame my brother didn't catch it. But since you're here, it's only polite to introduce myself. Welcome to the camp. I am Sobder of the Sving tribe. Hunter and cook.
Who's your brother?
That poor soul, over by the rocks, doesn't really respond to anyone anymore. His name's Groder. Not long ago, he was a strong warrior. But now, it pains me to even look at him. I asked Therob, our mage, if there's any way to help him. But he insists there's nothing to be done.
Oh, we treated that other guy.
Nobody really knows. He went out hunting one day, came back empty-handed and out of his mind. I mean, he walks around, mutters to himself, but it's not like he's really there.
Any way to help?
Therob claims there isn't, but I think he's hiding something. There's got to be a way. I doubt Groder's the only one who's ever suffered like this. And if anyone would know about curing magic, it's the Hude. I don't know why Therob won't talk. Maybe he doesn't like us. But where are my manners? I shouldn't bother you with my personal problems.
What can you tell me about Therob?
Therob can make sparkles. No one else in the camp can do that. I saw Therob's magic once. He used it to kill a man during a raid. Poof! There wasn't much left of him. Just a little bit of barbecued meat. Therob once talked about a whisper in the dark. He said he wanted to follow the voice and kill it. Sounds like it could be a decent fight.
Okay. This, Ruder?
Night's darker tonight. The night's darker tonight.
Okay. It looks like it's really dark, but it's just, you know, slightly overcast. Hello, Therob. Okay, you're a lazy bum. Real dark in here. Ah, workbench. Perfect. What can I make with some weird steel? Well, I think the quest actually has something specific it wants us to make. And how to make a relic from weird steel. Perhaps I should give it a try. Alright, yep. Relic from weird steel. Let's see what that. Flame resin, moss from a cursed well. Okay. So maybe it's not really something you do here. Narrowgas Eye, Wolf's Claw. Rough Hewn Relic. Increased melee damage by 10%, sure. I hope this is the thing he was talking about. Alright. Relic from Weird Steel. Okay.
Damn. How did you do that? Did someone teach you how to shape weird stone? Or do you have $4 blood in you or something? I mean, sure, the craftsmanship is rough and there's a lot that could be improved, but damn. I've got to admit, I didn't expect you to pull it off. Didn't think it was possible without learning the Dalariata rituals. If you really want to join the Stone Wardens, I've got good news and bad news.
Good news first.
The good news is that I can recommend you. The bad news is, since I joined up with One Eye, my word means jack shite to them. You'd need to find someone in the Forlorn Swords who can teach you more about the $4 song. Unless you head north to Quannock and find Core. Talk to him. Mention my name. He should help you get in with the Stone Wardens and reach Darvanner.
Who is Kavor?
And probably a better blacksmith and stonemason than I am. But if you tell him I said that, I'll rip your tongue out. He didn't join up with One Eye because he's never cared about anything but his craft. But that's why he's still with the Stone Wardens and can help you get in.
How do the Dalariata know how to work with weird stone?
Not everyone in the tribes knows how, but yeah, most of the people who know the songs of the Four Dwellers are probably Dalariata. Why? Hell, we've been living in these mountains for centuries, and we've learned how to work with every other damn stone or metal. The Thuds will tell you it's because they connected with the ancient magic of those materials or other some nonsense. But that's total rubbish. I bet it was the old frights who first figured it out. Just kept hammering at that damn weird steel until they finally made it work.
Everyone in the Ulfur clan this plate, or is it just you?
No, most of them would tell you to piss off and never talk to you again. So you better appreciate my damn kindness.
What do you think of Vran's leadership?
It's odd that someone from the Volker is running the camp, since they're not exactly known for clear thinking. Most of them are lunatics who charge at the enemy with bare hands, if not bare asses. But she's got a good head on her shoulders, and she's way better than any Thud.
Sense tension between you and Therov.
Tension, you say? Nah, he just pisses me off. But that's true for every Thud, so he better not think he's special.
Does Ulfur clan have some kind of problem with the Thud clan?
You bet we do. Magic is cowardly crap. Any Ulfrite will tell you that. Use iron like a real person. Don't wave your hands around and wail like a dying goat. And you can't trust the fears. They're like vipers you fed from your own bosom, and that hasn't changed in centuries. It's not even worth talking about. Damn them.
Does Darfhaner have that much influence over the dollar yet?
The Stone Wardens bring together master craftsmen who are respected by everyone. Well, except for a few feud mongrels. If they back one eye, convincing the rest would be a lot easier.
Open shop. What do you got? Alright, I've already read that one. Have I... So, blood-soaked vest. Have I... Blood-soaked hood. Yeah, I can't really tell, like, if I've, read this or not. Yeah, I'll look at that later. Now let's talk to this dude. Finally. Oh, you're just a dude wandering around. Okay, I got it. Oh, and there's a freaking stash right here. Oh, that's nice. I appreciate that. Okay.
Hands make dull warriors.
Hello, Vran.
Well. I never thought I'd see Mabin flat on her back. Especially no by the hand of an outsider. Now, what business do you have that's so important?
I want to enter the temple.
You don't strike me as a godly sort of person. But I must be wrong if you're willing to risk your life just to visit some old ruin. Go ahead. It's just up the stairs, and past all my berserkers. Fair warning, though. They're not a very talkative lot.
Can't you just tell them to let me in?
And why would I? This isn't Camelot's land anymore. The temple belongs to the Del Rida now. As for this camp, it's mine. And I don't trust strangers wandering around our territory. They rarely bring anything good with them.
What can I do for you to allow me in?
I'm not sure yet. First, I need to see if you're really as determined as you claim. I'm not about to share our secrets with somebody that's only half committed.
How can I prove it to you?
I've got a potion from Therov, made for my warriors. He claims his alchemy is better than what the Volker tribe has known for generations. The thing is, I don't fully trust his brews, so I need somebody else to test this one for me.
Is it dangerous?
That's for you to find out, isn't it?
What kind of potion is it?
It's supposed to enhance my warriors' abilities. In the long run, it could be useful, but my berserkers are already few and far between. I can't risk my men just to prove Therov's point.
Just give it to me.
Drink up.
Let's see what happens.
So, how are you feeling?
I don't know.
What the hell? Damn it, Therov. I wasn't expecting this, not gonna lie.
What happened?
I don't know what you're trying to say. Just come sit by the fire with me. It should wear off soon. Feeling better now? Try saying something.
Quack.
Glad to see you haven't lost your sense of humour.
What the hell was that?
Exactly why I've always told Derov he's full of shit. He's chasing the impossible. I knew it wouldn't work, but at least the potion wasn't dangerous.
Kind of wish I was in
I
third
wasn't
person mode there.
expecting you to just go along with it. No Voker would accept a potion like that from an outsider. You're really determined to enter the temple, aren't you?
Yes, are you going to let me in now?
No. I can see you're reckless, but I still don't know if I can trust you. Lucky for you, there's a rather delicate matter that needs handling. Turns out, I need some help for somebody who's no Del Rita.
Must have been hard to say. Do you need a moment?
Don't push me, outsider.
What do you need?
One Eye wants to make nice with the keepers. Though if you ask me, no leveling their precious pile of rocks to the ground is nice enough already. But he says that's no enough. He's looking to make a gesture of goodwill. Show them we're not here to conquer but to forge an alliance against a common enemy. And he's put me in charge of picking out a gift to send to the Horns of the South.
What common enemy?
Camelot, of course. Who else is there? Acting like a damn plague in this island. Everything they touch turns to ash. It's a touch that rots and spreads, corroding everything from within. The land, the people, nothing is safe. The sooner they're gone, the better for everybody.
Yeah.
You may laugh, but if One Eye thinks this is important, then it truly is. And it's no like you can trust anybody else here with something like this. Take Sobder. He'd likely just barge into the keep, punch somebody in the face, and call it a friendly spur.
Have any ideas?
Aye, I've got one. I sent some of my men to hunt down bandits and told them to collect an ear from each one they killed. I thought of Ugwi make them into a necklace, but apparently, stringing ears on a wire is beneath his pride as an Ulfrite smith. Think you could help me put it together and deliver it to the Horns of the South?
Sure. Well, let's try it.
I know your lot thinks we're savages, but just so you know, it's no a tradition with us either. How else would they know we've been helping? The keepers probably wouldn't notice pure bandits. They barely leave their walls. If you've got a better idea, I'm all ears.
It's a diplomatic gift, so it should represent your people, something meaningful.
I could have Ugwi forge an axe, but he doesn't see much difference between the Southerners and the Camlotians. Know that I blame him. I can't either. I just take One Eye's word that it exists. But I don't trust Ugwi not to somehow make it insulting. As for my people, the Voker stripped themselves of any meaning a long time ago. The only thing we have left is the Berserker potion. But that's too precious to just pond over.
The quartermaster might suspect your potion is poison.
That'll tell me what kind of man he is. If he thinks we're so dishonourable, I don't see a peaceful coexistence in our future. Maybe that vial would be worth the risk.
Sure. Potion would be a perfect gift.
Aye. As much as I hate to admit it, you might be right. If they accept it, maybe they'll accept us. If no, at least we'll be prepared for the worst. So, I'll need a few things for you. I'll handle the brewing.
Could you just give me the recipe?
No, I couldn't. But I could give you the recipe for a different potion if you help me out.
Okay.
Now go, afore I change my mind.
Okay, I'm not gonna steal her stuff. Ooh, Arthur memories. Okay, what am I doing now? Uwe told me where to find his friend. Okay, this is one that's gonna be up in Knocked. Okay, Knocked. Oh yeah, I talked to what's his face? Iron Tooth, Moonshine, and Wolfsbane. Okay, 3 Iron Tooths, 1 Moonshine, and 5 Wolfsbane. Shouldn't be too hard. I wish you could just do like a search in your inventory, you know? Iron Tooth. Okay. Just need one of those. Or yeah, I'll just take the entire stack. Oh, what was it? Iron Tooth, Wolfsbane. I think Moonshine, was it? There we go. Oh geez, I got a lot of Wolfsbane. Okay.
So, do you have what I asked for?
Yep.
Good. Now give me a moment. Here, take this package, but handle it carefully. This potion is the essence of my tribe. It's what makes us Volker. We were once a proud people, and this is the source of that pride. Parting with this vial is a show of our respect. Or rather, a promise that we'll respect their ways if they respect ours. I need you to understand this, and ensure they understand it too. Got it?
Sure, I will make sure it reaches the horns.
Thank you. May Mother guide you, wherever she is. Ah, I almost forgot. I did promise you a recipe for a different potion. Here you go.
Okay. And I still gotta talk to this dude. Aha, he's awake now.
Still doesn't tell me anything.
What's going on?
First, you showed up here like a dimwit. Now you're walking around camp like it's nothing. I look into your eyes and I don't know whether you're made of steel or you're just a fool. But you are here. And Maven didn't chop you to pieces with her axe. The runes seem to favor you, even though you're an outsider. I guess that has to be enough, for now. It's still more than you should expect. If you need something, talk to Vran. She's in charge. The woman.
What happened to Goder?
Grodair walks in another world. His body is here, but his mind is lost. To Dalriata, madness is the worst fate we can face. Verov prefers not to imagine where Grodair's mind wanders. Verov prefers not to look at the lost brother. Verov pities them both.
Don't you want to help a tribesman?
Verov hails from the Theod tribe, while the brothers are Svein. Verov prefers not to interfere in Svein matters, out of respect for their independence.
Why, if not, Sodir understands the unknown better than anyone? Think that since you serve a common cause, you should help each other. Who, if not you?
Aye,
Okay.
there is wisdom in that, Wanderer. And it's true. Ferov may have a solution that could help, but no Dalriata would take on this task.
Why not?
All signs suggest that Grodair is slipping into madness. And though we are brave people, every man's madness is different. When you don't know what you're going to fight, you don't know how to fight. And if you don't know how to fight, you can't be sure you'll win. That's why no Dalriata can help Grodair. Sobdair would like to help, but he's a simple soul and doesn't understand the deadly danger he might face.
I'm not Dalieta, I can help.
Truly? A wanderer willing to help a stranger from the tribes? That's honorable of you. Verov is willing to share his knowledge. Give this potion to Grodair and hold his hand. It should give you access to his soul. With a bit of luck, you'll find Grodair there himself. And maybe you'll be able to convince him to come back. Either way, Verov offers you his highest respect. What you're attempting is brave indeed. Good luck, Wanderer. May Mayfair's grace guard your mind.
You're led by a woman?
What of it? The Dalriata are not like those in Camelot. We don't make women wear frocks and sit at home. Our women have names. And if they have names, it means they earned them like all other Dalriata. Vran was chosen by One Eye, and One Eye doesn't make mistakes.
Can you tell me what one
I
eye?
don't need to tell you anything. Just wait and see for yourself. When the South is free from Arthur's dogs, as it should be. Go, bring glory to your ancestors. Ferov will be waiting.
Okay. So first things first, I am going to... Oh, well, game just auto-saved anyway. I was going to quick save. Drink this. Okay, see some... What enemies? Oh, look at these will-o-wisp thingamajigs. Okay, you gotta aim a little higher. Weird that you came with me on a vision quest, but whatever. There's one. Let's go around to the side and get the other one. Then there's a third one that I can't really seem to see just yet. Okay, these things don't move. I'm firing right over the top of it. Okay. You little bastard. Let's check behind the altar before we start clicking on stuff. Although, I should get a screenshot of this. This is pretty cool. I'll kind of offset it so I don't have my targeting reticle in there. Okay. It can proceed onward down there. So, alright. Well, that's cool looking. They really knocked some of the visuals here out of the park. I don't know, Ruder.
I don't know what's happening to me. It's so strong. Softer. I hear him calling me. But I can't answer him. Help me, brother.
Do you remember what happened?
It's all so hazy, so dark. I was chasing a deer, but it ran too far, and night caught up with me. I didn't have the tools to start a fire, and the weariness came for me. Then just darkness. Darkness and voices. I tried to speak, but I couldn't. I tried to take Shulder's challenge to free myself, but something wouldn't let me. I felt anger tearing me apart from the inside, and then your face appeared.
Let's go, stop
Thank
sleeping.
you.
Okay. And of course there's more enemies now. Let's see what we're dealing with. Is it literally just like the same stuff as before? This one's pretty close. The last one before was a mistling. Oh, it's one of these. So are these things like a alarm sort of thing? Like if they spot you, they summon a mistling? Is that how it works? Okay. I tried. think I need to craft a few more arrows. But we're in town, so we can do that pretty easy. Or at least grab some more out of the box. I think I could probably at least level up to copper arrows. We do. You got nothing to say about anything?
Asshole.
Uguay Gruder.
Well, if it isn't my personal savior, sit down, friend.
How are you feeling?
Better, that's for sure. Thanks to you, I can finally get back to normal. You don't know how much I missed sitting around the fire with my little brother, eating his legendary venison stew. Nothing better.
Do you know what it was?
A tear in the weirdness. I'm sure of it now.
I'm getting pushed around by
I
that
spoke with
horn
Daryl,
guy.
described what I saw and felt, and he told me it was the weirdness. Either way, I never want to go back there. Made a deal with Sobder, and if I ever start losing it again, he'll split my skull and forget all about our traditions. And being the good little brother he is, I know he'll do it.
What's
I'm gonna
that?
sit here until my strength comes back. Then I'll do whatever one eye orders me to do. Speaking of loyalty and good deeds, here, take this talisman as a sign of our friendship. It's fine steel and weird deer antler. If you're ever in our lands, my people will know it and welcome you.
Thank you. I can see this means a lot to you.
It does. Each of us makes our own talisman on the day we're given the name. So from today, you might as well call yourself Groder.
Okay.
May the weirdness never swallow you. I don't recommend it.
Problem with your legs there, buddy? Alright, let me go talk to this dude.
The Wanderer
There's anything to
saved
say.
Rodair. Therof is proud.
What will happen to Gruder
He'll
now?
be fine. He's back with us, safe. He'll recover soon. And if not, at least he'll be aware if someone challenges him to a duel. We'll give him a good death.
Why save him if you plan to kill him?
We don't wish to. Therof sees it as a last resort. Besides, Grodair would choose death over falling into madness again. Ask him. He'll confirm it. Go. Bring glory to your ancestors. Therof will be waiting.
Okay. Now, if I try to go up here right now, I'll just end up fighting a bunch of berserkers. But I gotta go take this potion back to town, so let's go do that. Well, the other towns is kind of a sub-town here. Hold on, I want to check something. I want to see if I actually have those recipes that other guy was selling. Feels like I do. Oh, I guess not. I guess, whoops. I guess if it has that little symbol on it, that means I don't have it. My mistake.
Eyes forward and mind your step.
Good old fear gas. I've brought a gift for Dalrita at the temple here.
What in the world is this supposed to be? Some kind of potion? We already have Heba with his endless experiments. Do we really need more dubious concoctions floating around? You don't suppose they're trying to poison us, do you?
No, it's a berserker potion considered sacred by the Volko tribe.
Peaceful, you say? The Dalriada, talking about peace. I never thought I'd hear the day. What bizarre times these are. Well, pass on my thanks to them. Damn it. I don't really have anything worthy to send back. Wait a moment. How about this? Take a barrel of fish with you. It's not a sacred potion, but food is food. Not something to scoff at nowadays. I just hope they won't take offense.
Okay. Barrel full of fish. So as I'm here. Although that other town seems like it might be a little even more convenient than this one. Because I've got the stuff all right there instead of having to run back and forth. You know what I mean? Although, actually, while we are here, let's actually try making that potion. You know what I mean? Since she pretty much told us the ingredients. Moonshine. No, I'm not trying to. No, come on. Can I not free mix here? What? Come on. Come on, game. Okay, never mind. May as well chat with you. You might have something to say about it. So, I know I have these recipes, and I've got the little symbol there. Okay, plentiful resource potion. Let's make sure I can make that one. Huh, and I don't have the health potion. Oh, crap. Okay, next time I get to vending, I'll have to swing by and pick up all these frickin' recipes I thought I had. Oops. Whatever. Yeah, I think once we get to the front door of this temple, then we'll put down a campfire and talk to the big man.
You're back. How did it go?
Thanks you and sends a gift in
What is
return.
this? A barrel of salted fish? Oh, that's very generous of him.
He gave you a fish for a secret potion. How was that generous?
We live up in the mountains. It's cold. Nobody's keen on freezing their arse off for hours just to catch some fish. For us, it's a delicacy. Even if it might not seem like much to them. But food is scarce everywhere, so this is a really thoughtful gesture, even if it isn't grand.
So you're happy with the
Aye.
outcome?
To be honest, I wasn't expecting much. I figured the potion would just end up shattered on the stone. But he's not only took it, he's reciprocated. Maybe I was wrong about the Southerners. Maybe there's hope for peace in One Eye's plan after all. You head to the temple. I'll bring him the good news once you're gone.
Okay. And since we'll be in... Okay, that's stealing raspberries, sure. Since we're going to be inside, I don't really care about what the weirdness is doing. Real protective of their flowers, I guess. Hello. Okay, so you could have come here and like ransacked everything. Wait, isn't there a doorway to enter? And I think there's something if you... Like, go to all of the All-Mother temples and then come here. And get some blessing from all the All-Mother temples.
We need to make a plan. Camelot will soon figure out something's not right.
Don't fret. To the Dolriada, honor matters more than life itself. We gave you our word.
But do you realize taking this temple was a terrible idea, right? It's just gonna speed up Camelot's intervention.
Taking the temple was inevitable.
Why? What do you mean? Are you trying to provoke Camelot into invading? Or do you just not like the All-Mother?
We believe in the same goddess, but we call her Mera.
That doesn't answer my question. What do you want? You don't look like you're from the tribes. How did you even get in here?
Whoever she is, I can't say she lacks courage. We don't usually take visitors, so she must have found a way to get here.
I'm looking for Captain of the Horns of the South. I have this pin.
Well, That seems to be a matter for the Horns of the South. I do not need to be involved. I trust you to know what should be shared, and what's best kept to yourself.
I don't know what kind of madness brought you here, flashing that pin, but my friend's right. You've got courage. So tell me, who are you, and what do you need from me?
Are you conspiring with One Eye?
Conspiring? Don't be absurd. That's such a poor word for something so beneficial. I don't see, however, why I need to explain myself to a stranger. And not a very sharp one at that. If you're wondering why the commander of the largest garrison in the south would want to make a deal with the most powerful military force since the Age of Legends.
I want to wield Excalibur.
Good luck with that. Only King Arthur can wield Excalibur. Every fool on Avalon knows that.
Caradoc claims you know how to do it.
Ah, Caradoc. Well, that changes things. I had a feeling that pin you're waving around were his. Fine. Yes, every new captain gets a set of secrets passed down from his predecessor. And yes, one of those secrets is how to touch Excalibur and survive. But nothing in life is free. You know that. Do something for me, and I might consider sharing our greatest secret with you.
Of course, it couldn't be easy. What do you want me to do?
Galahad the Pure is breathing down my neck. And I hate it when somebody's breathing down my neck. Even worse, One Eye's men says he's already set up camp at our old stronghold in the west.
Oh, what does Galahad want?
In theory, the Horns of the South should be on an equal footing with the Round Table. But that's just theory. In reality, they treat us like we're beneath them. They demand we supply them with food and protect the South, and all we get in return are threats that Galahad will be sent to put us in our place. I met him once. He's no knight. He's a butcher. Bloody windfucker will fly from Camelot to the Horns just to hang half of the garrison for whatever he himself will perceive as disobedience or treason. And I can assure you, there won't be any investigating when he arrives.
Tell me more about Galahad the Pure.
Oh, he's got a lot on his conscience. He leaves a trail of fire and ruins everywhere he goes. He keeps preaching that fire purifies all. Galahad doesn't bother with politics, because he doesn't have to. But from what I've heard, even Camelot's getting tired of him. Sometimes you've got to talk to people. No need to chase after them with a bloody torch. You'll see soon enough how fanatical he is. Galahad's the last thing the Horns of the South need right now.
Is Galahad really that dangerous?
Don't tell me you're that naive. Do you know how he earned the title The Pure? It's because he somehow got it into his thick skull that evil is everywhere, and the best way to deal with it is to burn it all away. So, he goes round setting everything on fire. I mean, yeah, sure, it's pure after that, because there's nothing left. Well, except for the charred corpses, but nobody in Camelot seems to care about those. My arse is purer than this guy, even after I take a huge dump.
What do you want from me?
Galahad needs to die, obviously. That'll solve most of our problems. We'll just say he had an unfortunate accident. I don't know, fell on a pitchfork or something, and sweep it under the rug, yeah? But then we can continue our talks with the tribes, and by the time anyone from Camelot decides to act, it'll be too late.
You want me to kill a Knight of the Round Table?
Well, what's wrong with that? It's him or us. If we let him snoop around here any longer, he's going to uncover our plan to protect the South. And if that happens, trust me, you'll be going down with me.
Does Galahad really have to die for there to be peace?
I don't see any way out of this that doesn't end in open war between Camelot and the tribes. Not to mention, half of my men will probably end up burned at the stake for treason or some other drummed up charges. And I can't openly risk a coup. That would only make matters even more complicated. So, as you can see, you're the only one who can do this. The choice is yours.
Aren't you allied with the
In
knights?
theory, the Horns of the South should be on an equal footing with the Round Table. But that's just theory. In reality, they've been trying to suppress us. And the fact they're funding most of our operations, like building the new lighthouse, for instance, doesn't exactly help things.
So I get rid of Galahad and you'll tell me about Excalibur.
Yeah, it's that simple.
Okay. Alright.
Flash that pin to his guards. They'll let you in without a problem. And now, excuse me, I have things to do before the matter is settled.
Okay. Ask me to kill Galahad. Let's explore around here a little bit first. Oh, hey, this stuff isn't stealing. Look at that. And I can rest there on my way out. Okay, those dudes would have joined in if I picked to fight, I'm assuming. Ooh, we can rest on the nice fancy bed. Okay, so this is like the last one you need to... Last offering you need to make for like some special thing. I'll have to double check exactly what you need for that. You need rosemary and... They really have a lot of stuff clipping through. See, I've got the strong and the small health potion. I don't have the normal health potion because I thought I already had it. But I am wrong. Moonshine. There's glass bottles there, sure. Oh, and there's another spot to make a offering. Okay. Hey, bro. Yeah, I'll leave that there. Stole the daffodils, though. Oh well. Yeah, let's rest. well rested. I thank you. I think that. Oh. Did it crash? Looks like it might have crashed. Give it a sec. You can't see it on stream, but there's a little pop-up. It's just got a progress bar on it. I think it's just loading a error thing. Go on. Yeah, it crashed. Okay. Alright, yeah, skip processing the shaders. Let's just go. Hopefully I can load back to right before I slept. This game has been pretty stable, so I've not had really many crashes. I do, every time I open it up, have to reload or reprocess the shaders or something like that, but whatever. Let me go ahead and just slip this in the background. So there's something. Come on. Okay, you gotta use these buttons. There we go. All right. Come on. Okay, I think this is when I came back in. So I should be able to rest, and then I will just make sure to... Okay, game saved, sure. Come on, don't break. It's not breaking yet. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see here. Map, where am I going? Forging ties, I think that's one of the ones, Kunakt. Forging ties. Oh, yep, he's in Kunakt. So where the hell is Galahad? Shadow of the Horns. I've been there before. Huh. So I guess Galahad is also right there. Let's chat with what's his face when we get out here before we take the teleporter. Did you know about the Stone Wardens
I
before?
heard rumors. The Delrita chieftains spoke among themselves of the Stone Wardens they brought from the homelands. Yet when I asked, they had little to say. It seems their brotherhood has found a way to bend the weirdness to their will. That is good, I suppose. If you have the chance to learn from them, do so. We need every advantage to restore peace to Avalon.
Okay, let's level up here. We're gonna be fighting Galahad. I'm almost thinking maybe a little more endurance might be in order. You know what I mean? Yeah. Stamina. I think this one might be a good one because I'm expecting I might take some damage because he likes to get a. My problem is melee encounters, you know, especially since I'm bow first. Isn't this the same spot I fought what's her face? Like one of the bounties, I think. So, whatever. Oh, yeah, definitely looks like Galahad's been in here.
Stop right there. Who are you? And what do you want here?
Saw some ruins. I want to explore. Who are you?
Very funny. You're lucky I have to answer. We're the personal guard of Sir Galahad the Pure, a knight of the Round Table. But you won't be meeting him until you tell us why you're here. You could also leave in peace. That's what I'd recommend.
You see this pin?
It's true that this pin obliges me to take you to the knight. But did you actually earn it? Or did you just pluck it from a corpse? Well, that's for Galahad to decide. Go. But bear in mind that Galahad is not a patient man. I only hope your cause is worth his time. Otherwise, we'll be carrying you out in a sack. The door is open. You'll find Galahad inside. Try not to make him angry.
Could we have gone in here earlier? Weird. Are any of these people talkable? Nope. So what happens if you get to this point in the quest and you haven't finished that bounty? I got to assume the Galahad's forces kill them for you. Have I been in here? Weird. I know that if I were able to come in here, I would have come in here. Ooh, cutscene.
I can hear you. Who goes there?
The soul this pin will allow me to ask for help from any Camelot representative.
It's shiny, sure, but you clearly have no idea what you're doing. Waving a round table pin in front of a knight of the round table. Not the smartest move. Normally, I'd throw you out for your arrogance and stupidity. But you're lucky. I've got a soft spot for boldness. And that pin has me curious. Where'd you get it?
From Caradoc.
You mean you found Caradoc's tomb and robbed it?
No, he handed it to me personally.
Interesting. And when exactly did this happen? Where did you last see him?
Near the Temple of the Stagfather.
I see. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. So what do you want then?
Whose funeral is this?
The one on the left was questioning my orders. For some reason, he thought his opinions were more important than obedience in the middle of a war. They aren't. The one on the right decided Camelot wasn't paying enough, so he thought that was a good enough excuse to help himself to his comrades' pockets. It wasn't.
I want to ask you some questions. A night in the south is a rare sight. What brings you here?
We're going to fight the Dalrita. We're driving that rabble out of the All-Mother's temple. And when we head home, we'll put their heads on pikes at the gates of the Forlorn Swords. That way the rest of those barbarians will know Camelot is still watching over them, even if we have to protect them from themselves.
What do you mean?
Oh, so you don't know? One Eye's a traitor. He's fooled the younger tribesmen with grand promises of uniting the tribes and marching north. The Council of Elders is still loyal to us. They want no part in the war. He's just a bandit, abandoned by his own people. When his village fell, no one came to help. And One Eye, like the rat he is, ran. I'm just here to finish what I started. And when the Elders see us take down One Eye, we won't need to worry about those savages for another 600 years.
Thought the war hadn't started yet.
The war is already here. It's been going on for a while. We're fighting each other in the west, and people are whispering about rebellion in the north. The last thing we need is united tribes.
Why do you hate the Dalrita? Don't they fight for Camelot?
At the beginning, yes. But they're primitive. They don't respect order. They never will. Arthur gave them the Forlorn Swords, a rich land where they could govern themselves. They were supposed to watch the giants deliver iron and chase after their cousins through the tunnels or whatever it is that tickles their fancy. But no, that wasn't enough for them. I've always thought Avalon would be better without them. Arthur probably gathered them all in one place, hoping they'd kill each other. But that didn't work, so we'll have to do this the hard way.
Okay. Expected you to be different.
I know what people say about me. They think I'm a madman who burns everything. A butcher who hangs the innocent. I've heard it all. But I believe that only decisive action gets results. There's no room for mercy when it comes to insubordination, deserters, or heretics. It's the only way to prevent the fall of Avalon.
Isn't the weirdness a bigger threat than the Dalrita?
That's exactly why we need Camelot and the Horns of the South to be strong and united. You do know that the lighthouse of the Horns of the South works like a giant menhir, right? It's why we've ordered them to build another one to strengthen its power. As for how the Dalrita feel about the weirdness, I don't care. I'm here to protect our people. And those tribes are in the way.
You're heading to the Horns of the South? What for?
That was the plan. It's my job to keep those lazy fish eaters in check. Camelotian gold flows to them, and I need to make sure they're doing something with it. But the Del Rita showing up. That made things more interesting. Their presence will bring down the South, and I don't let things fall apart on my watch.
Back. Sure, let's see what he says about this.
Denunciation, like loyalty, can be valuable. The key is knowing who deserves loyalty and who needs to be reported. I appreciate you telling me, but unfortunately, you haven't told me anything I didn't already suspect.
Then you know why you're going to die.
Mom.
What the fuck is happening? The game was freaking loading instead of fighting. Alright, let's at least get this out. I need that. Yep.
I can hear.
Get off from. Alright. Yeah, I'm just trying to, click through everything. Get the same stuff. Although it probably doesn't matter. Okay.
Mom.
Okay. I gotta put some new potions on my bar. Sure, and there we go. What is that shit? Bam! Scrub. Oh, shit. Am I being... Oh, come on. Oh, I must have run out of potions. Someone else see me? yeah! There's a dude skulking around. Who else is in here? So I'd pop up an eyeball. Oh, quick save. At least these guys don't hit as hard as those other guys. Okay, why does that door lead to a underground thing? Okay, this could be a problem.
Hold your ground, men. No one sneaks up on me.
Ironically, I have a house right over here. I'm gonna clear that out. I think that armor is probably gonna go sell for quite a bit. But you know what I was saying about food? Yeah, I kind of ran out in the middle of that fight. So yeah, I should have cooked beforehand. Oh well. Jeez. Got one of you bastards. Oh yeah, I gotta remember to block. Oh crap. They see nothing though. They don't show up on my perception though. Quick saving just in case. Oh, and Arthur has memories, probably of Galahad. Come on. Forget you saw me. Need to leave no witnesses. Once I clear out the base, I'm going to take a short break ski. I'll be back. This is going to be tough because they, like I said, they don't show up on my radar. I think maybe I need a higher perception score or something. These guys definitely do seem a little bit higher level. Still go down with one sneak attack, though. That is nice.
We may be in for a fight.
Oh, I see him.
Prepare for battle.
Well, if I can at least get him to have to come around the wall. And that'll work as a funnel. Hehehehe. Who still sees me? Okay, he's right there. Thank you, game, for... oh, I'm right next to a bonfire, so of course they see me. Ha! Loot, loot, loot. That all of them? Feels like that's all of them. All right. Well, let's see. I take it we go back to the temple. Yeah, let's teleport back to the temple, and then I'll use the box there. Oh wait, no. You can't teleport while you're overweight. How much am I owed for weight? Oh, yeah. Pack of some heavy armor. Come on. Yeah. Good enough. Ugh. Orbix. Galahad's mace. Nice helmet. Okay. Fine with what I got, though. Royal Butcher's Gauntlets. Yeah, I should probably pack a few more health potions, I think. Yep. Knock all that. Alright. I will be right back. Quick save. Okay. Let's continue. Well, first, since I'm at home, might as well rest until morning. Yeah, it's getting kind of late. Oh yeah, we got Arthur memories, so let's... grab those. Talk. What was Galahad like in your day?
Much the same. He was a fierce warrior, determined to win at any cost. I watched him closely, and I found him too consumed by cruelty. That is why I chose Seawall and Palamedes as my closest confidants, not him. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old ways, and he remains just as fierce.
Well, not anymore, but... Restore the weird soul power. A cook. Yeah, I won't... Yeah... Cook, apple. Oh, I see. Recipes. What recipes I got? Could get 2 of those. 2 of those. Need more crabs. Yeah, the Kraken looks like the best thing. Okay. Alright. He's got some food in there. I'm gonna ignore the whole All Mother ritual thing for now, and might get back to it later. May try it later, I guess. Because I'm gonna take a break of this game after I finish all the Horns of the South quests. Then I might... There's some other RPGs I want to get into, and I might come back to this one later.
Oh, look who's here. How's the destiny of the South graced my humble abode?
Galahad is dead.
That's wonderful news. You have no idea what a favor you've done for the South. Now we'll finally be independent and safe.
Why did Galahad have to die?
Sometimes
We
the
already
best
went through
defense
this.
is a good offense. We were backed into a corner. You know, it was us or him.
What is
First
going on
off,
with their faces?
He represented Camelot, and we're done with their influence. No more of their wars. Second, after the massacre of One Eye's tribe, his death was convenient for both of us. And when the tribes finally unite and come down from the mountains, there's a good chance he might leave us alone. He figured me out. He knew what I'd discovered, and he wanted to stop me. And trust me, what I found is going to change the South's history.
What did you
Proof
discover?
that Camelot is rotten to the core, and that allying with the tribes is the right choice. I didn't plan to tell you, but my one-eyed friend convinced me. Since you took down Galahad, you deserve to know. As a reward for your help, I'll share this secret with you.
Do I need to do something for you again?
You don't have to if you don't want to. You're free to go. But I can tell you care about the fate of the South. And this is the greatest secret you could uncover.
I'm listening.
Here, take this seal. In the sunken village, you'll find the entrance to Seawall's crypt. Everyone knows the story of how the evil druid sealed and flooded the place. It's true. Well, at least part of it. But the real story is why they sealed and flooded it. One-Eye broke the old seals and replaced them with his own. If you want to see what Camelot was so desperate to hide, you'll find your answers there. They thought drowning a village would keep it secret.
What more do I need
Behind
to
the
know?
statue, you'll find where to use the seal. Once you do, you'll see that history is very different from what we've been telling ourselves. If that doesn't convince you that Camelot's foundations are more crap-coloured than tinged with ivory, then nothing will. I won't tell you anything more. I'd hate to spoil the surprise.
Alright, I'll go
Catch
check
up
it
with
out.
you later, and we'll talk. I'm sure you'll understand exactly what I mean.
And of course, they teleport out so that I can't attack them, you know. Ironically, sending me back almost near, right next to my house again. I was going back and forth, back and forth. Be curious to see a speed run of this. And yeah, it's going to be faster going to this one. Less drowners you got to fight through. Who sees me? Who sees me? That one. Yeah, I don't need to get all of them. I just gotta get to frickin' tomb. Yeah, these corpse eaters, I think, have a longer aggro range. Oh yeah, I remember these guys. Okay, so people inside dungeons stay dead. Quick save, because I figured those guys might activate.
I know this place. I remember it. Although my memory is still clouded.
Tell me what you remember.
I was here with Merlin. We had a disagreement about something important. It was here that the idea of how to end the war with the Four Dwellers first took shape. But what happened next is still unclear. I don't remember. And yet, I know it had something to do with Seawall, a place of his eternal rest. But something is wrong. It doesn't feel like a tomb. Be cautious.
You got it. Okay, I got enough arrows. Let's pick some up somewhere. Without noticing it. Or are these different arrows? Yeah, okay, sure. Bunch of eggs. I feel like something's gonna pop out of these eggs. Like maybe some of those splody guys. Barely legible ancient scroll. Thus spoke Arthur, Sewell, this land I give unto thee to govern and protect, for thy courage and wisdom shall be the foundation of the south. Mighty fortress shalt thou raise, and defend the south with all thy strength, that thy stronghold may be equal in greatness to Camelot. Guard the south with thy valiant breast. As thou hast guarded me, I now journey north, for those lands do call for my aid. Led by faithful Merlin, aid thee with counsel in his darkness of hours. This darkness of hours, okay. And Sewell didst reply, this Merlin is thy right hand, my lord, and his will I shall take as thine own. Doubt not my loyalty, O king, I shall do as thou hast asked. And Arthur did depart for the north, leaving his servant Merlin by Sewell's side, and the sorcerer illegible. Some sorcerer. Then Merlin took a great cauldron, black as night, and Sewell once more took the first step, as he did in days of yore when he first set foot upon the shores of Avalon. Thus Was the will of destiny fulfilled? Arthur's Testament signed copy. As Sewell proved himself to be of the highest loyalty, and the horns of the south are equal to Camelot, it is my will that Excalibur be guarded by the keepers of the south after my death. Let my sword rest in the courtyard of the horns as a testament to the eternal friendship between our houses. In times of distress my sword shall be drawn, but only by the one who proves themselves worthy. I trust the secret of how to prove one's worth to the captain, and urge all captains that come after to pass on this knowledge to their successors, until comes the day when the worthy one appears, the secret is revealed to them. So help me, All Mother, and all the gods of the homelands. Okay, what am I looking for here?
You are not him. You are different.
Who are you?
I am Sewell Firstfoot, the one who scouted the land before the traitor Arthur set foot on it.
Traitor?
I was loyal. I was devoted. Arthur wanted more. Arthur betrayed me.
Sewell Firstfoot, the founder of the Horns of the South?
Yes, it is my legacy. The jewel of the South, the safe haven of honorable men.
A lot has changed.
I've been here for so long. It doesn't matter anymore.
Why did One Eye reseal your
The
tomb?
Dalriata promised me revenge. They understand what happened here. Everyone who comes here has the right to ask.
Tell me what happened.
I was the most loyal of Arthur's men. I was the first to go ashore and take on any danger that might arise in this new and unfamiliar land. Then came the war. I fought by his side, shielded him with my own body. I trusted him. But Arthur wanted more. Arthur longed to possess a power equal to that of our enemies. So Merlin decided our king must first become immortal. Only then could he achieve greatness. But Merlin needed volunteers. Trusted people to go first to make sure that his methods were effective. So we wouldn't risk Arthur's life in trying to grant him immortality. They thought I had died, so they buried me.
The experiment was a success. And they didn't notice. Okay? You counted on Arthur to make sure you were dead, and he left you.
Arthur's greed and Merlin's obsession made me what I am now. Arthur should have made sure. They thought I was dead, but I heard everything. I know there were others after me. I know that the king didn't hesitate to do anything to achieve his goal. He experimented on all the knights, abusing their oath. He told them it was for the greater good. Their lives, our lives, meant nothing to him.
I don't know what it's supposed to prove, how that's supposed to prove Camelot's treachery. Where's the betrayal? The kid did what he deemed necessary to win the war.
Arthur doomed his people to eternal suffering. Their names forgotten. Their loyalty abused. He sacrificed the lives of the noblest of men. And this is the greatest possible betrayal.
How does One Eye want to help you?
We
cannot be helped. We cannot be killed. The Dalriata promised to burn down Camelot, avenge the memory of all my brothers. Camelot was built on betrayal. People have the right to live in truth. When Camelot falls, we will finally be free. Build a new world. Let the dead leave this one.
Okay.
When Camelot falls,
Can I talk to all of these orbs? Nope. Is that all I need? Yeah, these stairs would have crumbled long ago. Are these guys still? Oh, okay.
And? What do you think?
Really seems that Camelot isn't what it claims to be, and it never was.
Ah, they're just fools. Somebody made a stupid mistake in the past. Somebody else decided to cover it up. Somebody came up with traditions and stories to mask what was done. And for hundreds of years, fools were eating it up because the lies were easier to believe. Really, there's no point in invoking tradition any longer, because it's worth shit. The only thing that matters is safety and loyalty towards the one who can provide it. And honestly, I don't believe the ones running this entire circus will protect anyone but themselves.
Well, what now? Why did you want me to see this?
Well, now we found ourselves in what I'd probably call a clusterfuck. And somehow you unwittingly became the most important person in the region, because your decision will change how the entire situation unfolds. You see, the boys from the Horn to the south are split down the middle. Some will back me, but others won't, understand what I'm trying to do. The latter, like Feargas, are the traditionalists, and they know me a little bit too well. If I came to them with this revelation, they'd think it was a conspiracy. But if someone from the outside, someone Feargas trusts, steps in and convinces him, you see where I'm going with this?
I'll help convince Fergus.
That's what I wanted to hear. I knew I could count on you. Go talk to Feargas. Get him to visit this place. After you're done, please visit me in the temple. I just hope Feargas shows some sense and doesn't let his pride take over.
Okay. Gotta believe all this stuff is there to make sure all of the quest triggers trigger appropriately. I think I still have my bonfire up by the house, so I'll run over there. Chat with the king. Get his side of things. Sewell had a lot to say about you.
It was the most painful thing I heard. I didn't know. I had no idea this is what happened to him.
You don't know, or you didn't want to know?
There were other things that required my attention. We were losing the war. I was needed everywhere. I should have paid more attention to what Merlin was doing. I shouldn't have let go.
Level up. We have one more. In dexterity, let's go. Perception. Armor? Yeah, armor value. That sounds good. Can't let that fall by the wayside, you know. Now, where am I going? Oh yeah, back to town, talk to Fergus. It's funny, some people, it sounds like they didn't really have like a unified pronunciation sheet for the voice actor. So some people call him Fergus, some people call him Feargas. It's kind of funny.
Your step.
Discovered something you need to know.
Really? And here I thought the Horns of the South had no secrets left to hide from me. But go ahead. Surprise me.
Sewell's tomb has a hidden entrance. You can meet him there.
Have I ever mentioned I'm not a big fan of your sense of humor? Now, tell me what you really want, or walk away. In silence, preferably.
It's true, Merlin experimented on Cyril. He never died.
This isn't funny. I'm no Galahad, burning people at the stake for heresy, but I don't appreciate this kind of behavior either. Still, judging by the look on your face, you actually believe you've stumbled onto something important. All right then. I'll go and check it out. See what's got you so worked up. It might even be nice to get out of here for a change. I saw what you wanted me to see. We need to talk. Honestly, I'm not sure what to think. Everything I believed has been seriously challenged. I need some time to get used to it. Why did you show this to me? Because it could be that I'd be better off not knowing. What they did to Sewell is unthinkable and absolutely unforgivable. What will the other keepers say? What will happen to the Horns of the South? And what about Camelot? Everything we believed was a lie.
What you believed and what you did with that belief are two entirely different things.
You're right. In the end, it doesn't matter what Camelot was back then. What matters is what we are now. And we did everything in our power to keep the South safe, and to keep our lighthouse on through every storm. But this will be the end of the Horns of the South. No young man will join our ranks when hundreds of years of our history are gurgling down the drain.
You can create a new myth.
Any ideas?
You're the fortress that stood up for against Camelot's corruption. And got rid of Galahad. You're the ones who found a way to forge peace with the tribes, Nobody believes it was probably you didn't let the past break you, and now you said okay. And forge peace with the
That
tribe.
sounds
Yeah.
better than the alternative. That we're a bunch of fools believing in children's fables of knightly honor, valor, and purity. And we'll have to give everyone some hope to cling to after the truth about Seawall comes out. All right. I assume Brandon put you up to this, so you can go and congratulate him. He won. I'll support this case, if only for the safety and well-being of our boys. I don't have to like it one bit, but I can try to make it easier for the garrison.
Okay. We're going back to the temple now. Back and forth and back and forth. I thought this there would be like maybe an hour left to this, but I guess 2 hours. It's not that far off. Because I didn't really take into account these folks here having many quests. Come on.
Ah, you're back. So, what news do you bring? Did you talk to Feargas?
Fear saw through his tombs. He seems pretty shaken.
Good. Just as I expected. I do feel for the boy. He really loved Camelot. Probably the last truly loyal keeper. But he had to know the truth. I knew his honor wouldn't let him hide it from the others in the Horns. Nicely done.
What now?
Now, I'll get One Eye, and together we'll go to the Horns with the good news. Not everyone will be happy about it, but that's for me to deal with. Those who don't support us will be released from their oath, and I'll ensure they're safe until they leave the south. After that, whatever they choose to do is up to them.
Let's go. And what about the sword? The fate of the Horns. Shape the destiny.
Today marks a new chapter in the history of the Horns of the South.
Come on, Poppin.
We put an end to fear and poverty. I understand your pain. I know you feel helpless in the face of the looming terror of the weirdness. Camelot has abandoned us, brothers. For years, they've given us no aid. All they do is take our resources, send us to senseless slaughter, and keep us in the dark. Camelot doesn't see us as equals. They've forgotten Seawall Firstfoot's legacy and the promise King Arthur made to us. We were meant to stand as equals. We were meant to be just as powerful as them. And all this time, do you know what they've done to the founder of the Horns of the South? For over 600 years, Seawall has been alive, forgotten by King Arthur and all of Camelot. You don't have to take my word for it. Seawall's tomb is open. Go and see for yourselves. I say, enough. Enough of being fed a rotten myth that turned out to be one great lie. We swore loyalty to the torturers of one of the noblest knights to ever walk Avalon. I say, enough. We will no longer honor an oath made to dishonorable people. We won't let ourselves be exploited any longer. But, my brothers, I bring news. Galahad the Pure, the same Galahad who threatened to burn half our garrison at the stake, is dead. Galahad's death is our chance to break free from Camelot. Enough lies. No more risking everything for those who only know how to take. You're probably wondering, how can we protect the South on our own? How can we defend ourselves when Camelot comes to reclaim their slaves? Yes, that's what we are to them. I know the lockdown of the fortress surprised you, and for that, I truly apologize, but it was necessary to keep you from attacking our new allies, the Del Rita tribes, led by One Eye.
I know, my brothers, I know. This must be a shock, especially since I didn't share my plans with you earlier. But hear me out. Thanks to this alliance between the Horns of the South and the Dal Riada tribes, we are securing the safety of the South and our independence from Camelot.
The tribes will provide us with the military support our depleted ranks desperately need. The tribes will help us rid the South of the bandits who've plagued our people for years. Together, we'll share knowledge and resources
Looks
to
like they're
ensure a better
sleeping.
future for all Southerners.
We will not drain your resources. In fact, we'll replenish your armories and fill your pantries. We'll stand together, fighting side by side to bring peace and order back to the South. In return,
Where have I heard his
all
voice
we
actor
ask
before?
is your loyalty. If you see a brother from the Dal Riada fighting the Camelodian, stand with our brother. That's all.
Of course, if anyone isn't in favor of this alliance, you have the right to leave the service. I declare a new era for the Horns of the South. Those who don't wish to help build this future are released from their oaths. To those who choose to stay, I promise a good life, and you won't face any more threats. Now, brothers, return to your duties and rest easy. The Horns of the South will endure, and soon we'll be stronger than ever before.
Okay. Let's go back again. Wait, no. He's here this time. Actually, you see? Done everything you asked.
An honest matter. What do you need?
I'm here for Excalibur.
Ah, right. See, the problem with Excalibur, or indeed any of King Arthur's blades, is that you need to prove you're worthy of wielding it. How are you supposed to do that? Hell knows. But if the pin that secured your entry to the Horns has led you here, I think I know what the one who gave it to you might have been thinking.
What do you mean?
You see, there are many different legends. According to one of them, there are a few places on Avalon where you can prove yourself worthy, whatever that means. And one of those places, as you can probably guess, is nearby. Have you seen the old gong in the sunken village? Well, many years ago, when people still went to the woods for a shit instead of using a privy, it was part of a certain ritual. Only the people who passed the ritual could become keepers.
And what does this ritual involve?
Oh, none of the living keepers were recruited that way, so we don't really know what happens during the ritual. That's why Galahad now appoints keepers and the captain chooses them. It's just safer that way. I only know that you need to sound the gong and then lie down to sleep at its base. If you wake up, I mean, when you wake up again in the morning, you'll know you've been deemed worthy. Unfortunately, the gong is broken, so first you'll need to find a way to fix it. And since it's made of weird steel, that's not going to be easy, is it? Fortunately, Oshbrit should be able to help you. A little bird told me he likes to play with weird steel when nobody's looking. Just tell him I sent you, and he won't give you any trouble.
If I wake up?
I'm not going to lie. From what I've heard, many people never woke up. They fell into eternal slumber, so well, that's why we abandoned the tradition. And those who woke up were changed, and none of them ever wanted to say exactly what happened there.
What if it doesn't work?
Then you'll have to find someone smarter than me, because I already told you everything I know.
If all those recruits were worthy, why did none of them try wielding Excalibur?
Of course they tried. It turns out that the keepers who passed the ritual could hold it longer than anyone else. Maybe it'll be enough for what you need, and maybe something entirely different will happen. It's your risk and your decision.
Okay.
Go, and may the southern wind be in your favor. If you need anything from the old captain, you know where to find me.
What is up here? Anything interesting? No. Oh, looks like I've already looted this. Yeah, never mind that.
I like.
This is ancient. What do you think about the branded
Iodon's
seal?
back, and with the Dalrita, no less. Bold move. Let's hope he knows what he's doing, or the keep's going to be in for one hell of a mess.
Ancient gong in sunken village. Can you fix
Why
it?
would you want to fix it? Do you even know what it is?
Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to turn to dust, they must have had a good reason for it.
Need to repair to become a
Well,
keeper.
If you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth. Otherwise, the terror from the sea will bite me in the ass while I bathe.
Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could swing a hammer. It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. Nothing fancy, just good old blacksmithing. Obviously, though, you'd have to bring me a couple things so that I can actually do it.
15 ethereal cobweb and a
How
broken
did you,
skull. Sure.
Oh, forget it. I don't even want to know. Just give me a moment.
Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to if you're really sure about this. But please try to come back alive.
Okay. Anything I should know?
I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it, but I'm guessing that wouldn't work. Oi, friend. You went and made armor based on the Armor's Almanac, didn't you? I should have warned you. That's a terrible idea. Those books are the biggest load of crap I've ever come across. And I've talked to Hrolf when he's had a few too many.
Alar said it would be better than the armor worn by the keepers.
Yeah, well, Alar is a fanatical follower of that Shadow Blade.
He's read a couple of those books, and suddenly he thinks he knows my trade better than I do after 40 years in the forge. He even had the nerve to argue with me. Now, I told him, I can hammer your face just as easily as this steel. Well, that shut him up quick.
Because you don't respect Arden Shadowblade.
Arden Shitblade, you mean? Of course I don't respect him. That fool is ruining the reputation of every armorer out there. No one knows who he is or why his nonsense even gets published. But plenty of people would love to get their hands on him. I'd gladly get rid of him myself.
You want to get rid of someone just because you don't like his books?
You don't get it. Those books, they are dangerous. Now think about it. Somebody reads that nonsense, makes armor, and then heads out into the world. What do you think will happen? They sure as hell won't become a Knight of the Round Table. First Grindelow they come across will punch right through that garbage armor.
Alright, person who believes everything they read is the real problem.
And you don't think the one writing this nonsense, testing people's faith, is at fault? Because I sure do. To me, that shadow blade is dangerous. Someone needs to put an end to it.
Okay.
Well, if you could find him, knock some sense into his empty head, and cut off his hands so he'd never write another book. I would cover you in gold.
Yeah, then I'll start searching.
Thank you. You'll not only make this old smith happy, but the entire guild will be grateful.
Okay. Is he in... Maybe Alar will know where to search. Okay, that quest is going to pop up out of nowhere. It's probably going to say, hey, you need to go to Quanacht. Whatever. Yes. Okay, there's a ramp over here. An unsupported ramp. Very immersion breaking.
Captain Brendan back, and with Dalriata. I suppose he has his reasons. Must be some strategy in it, right?
I made the armor according to the instructions you gave.
Right. The lamellar armor from the Armorer's Orb.
It seems like I should have gotten this a long time ago.
So how did it turn out?
It's just armor like any other.
The start can be rough, but once you get the basics down and follow Arden's steps carefully, you could almost be as good as him someday.
Do you know where I can find Arden?
Depends. Why do you ask?
I'm curious to find out who he really is. I want him to sign my copy.
That's my dream too. Would you take my copy of the first volume with you? Just in case you meet Shadowblade. Because I know where to find him. The almanac isn't printed by Arden himself, but in Timberwall, based on his manuscripts. In the first editions, they accidentally included not only Arden's name and pen name, but also his place of residence. I paid a good sum to get a copy, but here it is.
Thanks.
No problem. I'll lend you this copy. But don't forget to get it signed.
Okay. He's in Quanacht. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's go. Play the gong show. probably just run down there quicker than... Yeah, if I actually use the teleporter, then it's just going to teleport me next to a whole bunch of stuff anyway. Really annoying that the game does that. See, they've got two guys like right on the thing. They really didn't texture a lot of the bottom of the water, but oh well. That's fine. Ooh. Okay. I am not worthy. There's some Cthulhu-looking thing here. Let's take a gander. Okay, not really much of anything down there. Oh, what is this? Forgive me, my lord. I wanted to be deemed worthy to touch Excalibur.
Wait. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond. Show yourself before me.
Do I know you?
It seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him. Welcome, old friend. I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me. That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other, you will not remember me. But you are here now. The will and the power Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how.
Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are, trying again, restless and eager to take the responsibility again. I salute you, my friend.
Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not think I have the strength.
Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur.
Thank you, my friend.
And you, mortal. You have given yourself to the King's service. You are worthy of a place among the keepers of the South. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know where to look for your soul. Trust yourself, and when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice.
Okay. So now we just run back and claim the sword, I guess. Okay. Yeah, let's get on the pier so I can start clearing out those drowners. Of course, spawn right next to the teleporter. Some of these shots are kind of wonky. Whatever. Okay, back again. Quick save first. Ooh, Arthur has a memory. Wait, hold on. There's a fire down here. I wonder if I can use this one. Nope. You and the Lord of Seas, you seem
Yes,
close.
it seems we knew each other well during the war. And this proves that I sought allies.
That's actually a pretty good
beyond
shot
our
with the
forces,
Excalibur in the background
and
like
I
that.
trusted him enough to carry the knowledge of Excalibur. This must count for something.
Okay. Oh, we're back here. What is... Something was flying up into the screen. Get a quick shot of that.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
What else do we need? Okay, looks like we need a
I am his
shield.
oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful.
Did that change somehow? Like more blood up there? Okay, so we just need the shield now. Looks like, or am I...
I am his burden.
Okay. So we already have the eye, we've got... Ooh.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom, for Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for this.
They volunteered to save our kingdom. And you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time. And resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision. And I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader. And they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
They didn't finish the line. King's power unlocked. You have gathered a new fragment of Arthur's soul, unlocking its hidden potential. Once open the menu to explore King's soul tree or visit a bonfire and develop new abilities.
Now, I remember.
So you knew all about it.
Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then, and you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war, and wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our favor.
You really think that experimenting on your own men was justified? You agreed to lie to your people about your... Okay.
I did. But this wasn't about pride. It wasn't about saving face. It was about survival. The truth about all this would have broken my people. I couldn't allow that. And a king doesn't get to flinch. If that meant carrying the weight alone, so be it. I would make that choice again if I had to.
You really think that experimenting men was justified?
Justified? No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of doubt. And I had a kingdom to save. They were brave men who volunteered their lives, just as they did every time we rode onto the battlefield. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded, one man's sacrifice could have saved us all. Could have ended the war before more blood was spilled. If sacrificing a few meant the survival of all, then there was no choice at all. Maybe they never saw justice. Maybe their real stories were erased from history. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing, there would be no Avalon left to argue over. But the kingdom still stands. The people live. And that has to mean something.
So what did he come up with to win the war?
I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them, wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield. I told him to conquer the weirdness. And in the end, he did.
What?
He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, We won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped. The banners were raised. And the kingdom stood safe.
Does victory erase the price you paid for it?
That's the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for. And I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life for Avalon. And now, after all these years, finding him like this, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly did.
Okay.
Of the king's soul reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time?
Merlin and Arthur talking about ancient experiments.
Merlin. Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win.
You know more than you're letting out. Can you start making sense?
I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea. Immortality. Me and Seawall, the king's loyal pawns. Used and discarded when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness. And turn our king into a monster.
Why didn't you fight back?
Fight back? Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done.
Did Arthur know what was happening?
Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. Desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar, even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it.
You didn't end like Seawall.
Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last. We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think?
It's just macabre, not macabre. Okay, whatever. What do you mean, clean up their messes?
The monsters, the weirdness, the chaos. All of it leads back to them. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals. Fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And that's what I do.
Spoke with Arthur. He said he had to do it or humanity would be lost.
Of course he'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him. But it doesn't absolve him. Not when he was the one who unleashed this madness on all of us. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something that badly, you stop looking too closely at what's being done in your name. And, after all, who said we were supposed to win this war? Who said we were supposed to survive?
I assume you still want something from me.
You've seen what they did. What he did. And that's not the end of the story. is not the extent of their sins. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this, once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return. And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you, or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you.
Yeah, okay. If I'm going to fix this, I need to know where to start.
Start? You've already started. But if you want the next piece, head to Kunacht. The menhir there is failing. The weirdness swallowing what's left of the village. You will need to find another artifact. The shield our king gave to Palamedes. He was one of the king's finest. The voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming. Find the shield. And then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
Okay. Oh, we can get another chatty time with Arthur. Why did you leave Excalibur in the Horns?
It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve a path forward. A weapon, yes, but also a promise. I wanted them to remember, to fight for those ideals, to uphold them, even when I was gone, even when there was no king left to lead them.
What do you remember about Merlin?
Merlin saw Avalon for what it was long before the rest of us. He told me that Tintagel wouldn't hold, not forever. That the weirdness would gnaw at our walls, at our minds, at our very bones, until nothing human remained. But he still fought to map a way forward, to carve some sense into this land. And in the end, the land swallowed him whole anyway.
How did he die?
We were losing the battle at Tuathan's mouth. Our last push before the weirdness took the field. Merlin was with us, bleeding, exhausted, but still weaving his spells. Then it came. Not a beast, not a man, not something we ever had words for. A shadow, wearing 1,000 torn banners, moving like it had no shape of its own. Merlin raised his staff, spoke a name I didn't recognize. And then he was gone. Not killed, not struck down, just gone. Like the land itself had taken him back.
Okay. King's, oh yeah, King's Soul. Time slows. I usually use it for boss battles, so I think I probably should put it here. Deflect all incoming projectiles. Use it automatically. Ooh. Dealing. Okay, so I can regenerate it for free. That sounds good. More useful, pragmatic, at least. Okay, map. So the map probably has me going Up to Kunacht, yep. So yeah, next time I get into this, we will do that. But for now, I think I am setting Tainted Grail down for a little bit. I think there's some other games I want to at least start. Some other RPGs, like the next Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I at least want to get like a chapter into that. Chapter into a couple other games, you know. Then maybe start like a rotation or something. I don't know, but whatever. But for now, over this Memorial Day weekend, I do want to get into Dirt 2. Maybe have my fill with that. And then go forward. And let's see. Yeah, and I'll figure something out. And I think I'm probably just going to, for June, I think we're going to play like a smattering of stuff. So we'll see what happens there. So anyway, till next time, later.